think it's better now. Okay. Um, welcome. My name is Selma. I'm a teacher by profession, and I'm a Namibian. And welcome once again to my channel. I'll be giving you much content on the interview related things. Okay, for now, because I don't know what the future holds. For now, I'll be giving you the content much related on interview things, because I've seen the Namibian education system is so saturated. There are youngsters out there that are looking for job, and they just seems some of them have lost hope, and it's simply because this is not an inborn thing. It's not something that you are taught at home. It's not something neither that you are taught in university. It's just something that you're supposed to go out there yourself, look for documents. You're supposed to study, approach people for you to be coached. Because if you're just sit at home with your degree, my dear, you'll forever be there. Otherwise, if you're watching this, please consider yourself lucky, because I feel like I have some knowledge within me that I think I need to share it with some youngsters. I hope it's gonna make a difference, and yeah. So please make sure you comment any question that you might, uh, something that you might want to find out. So feel free. This is the right channel for you to open up and go beat that interview. So before we get into the content of the day, I just want to share with you guys some three things that you need to balance in life. Three things that you need to consider for you to get wherever you want to be. Number one, is pray. Pray to the living God. Believe in Him. Ask for whatever you want in your prayers, and it will be answered. So number one is pray to the living God. Number two is be patient. Don't just, you want something, you want to get a job, but then you would expect it next week, next month, next year. No, my dear, be patient. Pray and be patient. Number three is hard work. Hardworking. Some of you guys, when you hear the word hard work, you might just feel like it's not something. Hard work, my dear, maybe take time and do more research on what hard work means. Hard work means you have to take extra effort, and I mean it. You have to go out of your way for you to get what you want, my dear. Work hard. Do every little things that matters for you to get wherever you want. So those are three things that you need to balance in life. First of all, you have to pray. Secondly, you have to be patient with whatever you want. It just doesn't come like that. And then the last one is you have to work hard. You don't expect something to happen if you're not doing anything. And at the same time, you have to pray. Same time again, you have to be patient. So put those three things into mind, and you shall be fine. And pretty lately, I told you guys that I will be focusing on mostly the interview things, mostly with oral. Let me just be more specific, because there's this thing in Namibia of because the industry is much saturated. You don't just go for the oral like that. So you first of all have to go through the written tests, of which you have to study a variety of documents that you are not even aware of. So at the end of this video, I will be sharing with you some documents that you need to study, because the reason why I'm saying I'm not going to be focusing more on the written is because the written tests are unpredictable. You can even be asked, who was the school principal some 3 years back, and I'm telling you, how are you gonna how are you supposed to know that? So some of those questions, they are called elimination questions. It's just something to fail you, and people will get rid of you. So as I said earlier, I will be focusing on the oral questions, mostly the job knowledge question, problem solving, career, all that. I'm gonna dig deep down into all those portions, and I'm gonna chop it down for you. And please, I'll even be more happy if you drop down your questions, then I can make time to answer them. All right. Um, the content of the day, as you have read by the title, is just some advices from the people hunting for the job. Things that you really need to put into consideration, and there are around about 10 that I'm going to share them with you. Yes, I understand this is my first video, so this is just a short advice or things that you need to be aware of. Right. Number one is, okay, this is more like the do's, what you're supposed to do. Mostly the don'ts, I've converted them into the do's, because I don't want to focus on the negativities. I just want to be positive. In life, you always need to be positive. Avoid negativity. All right, let's get into it. Number one, you have to study, or you have to prepare, even if you are not invited, for the written test or for the interview. Don't just wait for that call or for that SMS that Miss Who, you are invited for the interview. Where no, make time on your free days, on your free times. Don't wait to be interviewed, to be called. And then this one makes you to be organized. You will be an organized person, and then when you are invited, this one is not when you have to rush. Where's my book? I've said, no, please make time on your free days when you're not invited. Study. This one will keep you organized, and it will help you to save time. Because let me just say, you are called today that you're having an interview on Tuesday. So I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be a rough day for you, because you'll be rushing. You're not even going to be studying anymore. You're just going to be scanning through. And scanning, you're already failing yourself. Please do justice to yourself. Work hard. Right? So please do prepare yourself, even if you are not invited. Number two, do consultations with the people you trust. Don't be seated idle, just quiet there with things that you don't know. I told you, this is not an inborn thing. It's not neither something you're taught at varsity. So please make consultations with people so that you get coached here and there. Right. Number three, make a research for most of all the questions that you come across that you don't understand. Don't sit idle with things that you don't understand. Like for me, I wouldn't sit with a question I don't understand. And don't just rely on one person. Ask this one, you ask that one. You Google. At the end of the day, you have a bunch of points. When you go into that room, you have more than even 14 points, and then you will win, of course. So please try to make a research. Have a book where you note down your points. Don't just be, okay, somebody's helping you out and you're just saying, okay. At the end of the day, some important things you have forgotten and all that. So please have a piece of paper or a book. Not even a piece of paper, because the piece of paper gets lost. So please have a book, note down your points, and be revising. It helps. It really helps. Mind you, if you try to do this, you're gonna tell me that you have seen some improvements. And stop those things of you are studying and you're just studying with just a book. Have a pen and a paper where you note down your things, so that when it's time to go to that room, you just scan through quickly and you're good to go. Please don't be ignorant. Do justice to yourself. All right. Number 4, do travel only when you know you have mastered much of the content. That is the biggest mistake you guys do. You can even travel to Windhoek. You are in the north, you travel to Windhoek, you travel to Utapi, you travel to where. Definitely you know nothing. You are just wasting money. Eh? Mom, help me 1,000. I want to go attend an interview at Windhoek. When you go there, the parent asks you, how did it go? You are then angry. You are angry because you know you did nothing. You did not do justice yourself. You did not prepare. Eh? You are just wasting that $1,000. You know deep down you content akuishi matoike. So please sit down first and then try to master the content, ne? So that you avoid disappointments. Some people, you find them ever since January last year, the person has been attending the written test, but they never made it oral. Not even one. Oh, man. You guys need to start getting serious, ne? Please do justice to yourself. Ne? Do travel only when you know you have mastered much of the content. You cannot just be you are couriering, making copies, you know nothing. It's not good at all. Please. Okay? And then another thing is, please, in the process of you looking for the job, please have a partner or a friend, somebody that you can share questions with. Let me say, in cases where you find yourself you don't have transport money, ne, you can ask a friend who attended, ne? And please don't be selfish. It doesn't work like that. A person is asking, what was in the test? I forgot. What? A matter of being selfish. How will even the living God above there bless you? Please don't be selfish. Just try to share with other people and all shall be well. Right? And then number 5, I told you that please look for a partner. Look for somebody you can sit down with and also talk about those things, or interview related things. Don't just be on your own. It doesn't work like that. Don't be alone. Alright? Number 6, self-confidence. Hey, self-confidence. My dear, if you are easily distracted by people, you have nowhere to go. Self-confidence is very, very important. Don't be discouraged by the number of people. Like nowadays, you can be 1,000 people going to compete for one post. No, I told you earlier that in Namibia we have this thing of you first of all have to go for the written, whereby you can be 1,000, and out of 1,000 people, only maybe 10 or whatever number of people can be taken, and that is only people that have scored 100%. Ne? People that scored 100% are the ones that will qualify for the oral interview. So some people only come for experience. It's their first time. Some people just come there, they have not studied, and when you see the large number of people, you are afraid, you are discouraged. Well, let me just even go home. What am I doing here? Don't be that type of person. Don't negativity. Please always be positive to yourself. So have self-confidence. Just know you are gonna do it. One day you're gonna get there. Your time will come to shine. Number 7, sneak out of negativity. What? Sneak out of negativity. What am I saying? What do I mean by this? Please, this thing of when you are in a group of people waiting for the time to waiting for the people to call you through for you to go to go start writing, or for you to go for the orals, and then you are there in a group of people there. The principal is a sister to who. There was someone, maybe the thing is for who, the post is already taken, such things. There's not even evidence. You're just listening, you're supporting, you're wasting of time, instead of just making your way out and go and revise your things. Please sneak out of negativity. If you are maybe under one under the same tree. Please make your way out of that and go to another tree, and please just relax your mind, revise your things. You could be even the one that is, the post might even be yours, but you're just there triggering yourself like, the principal is a sister to who, and then please don't be having that negative mentality. Please always be positive yourself. Work hard. I told you the 3 things. Pray, be patient, and work hard. Please do justice to yourself. All right. And the 8th thing, number 8, is make peace with your fear. What is that? Make peace with your fear. One thing that robs us opportunities is fear. Fear is just like a big stone standing in front of you, and all beautiful things you want, they are hiding away. They are hiding behind that big stone. So it's up to your effort. Please push away that stone, push away that fear, so that you can get all what you want. So all the things that you want are hiding behind that fear. Please make use, man. Okay, I can only give you the first and second oral interview. Please, the 3rd one and the 4th one and the rest that follows, please don't be shivering all the times. It's just you. Oh, I could have made it. It's just that I was you're afraid of what? Please. Make peace with it. If you really want the job, if you do really want the job, please train yourself. Prepare your mind. Prepare yourself very well, and you shall be fine. And when you are talking, please, as a matter of professionalism, maintain eye contact. Don't be talking and you're just looking somewhere else and you're talking to the panelist. Look at them. And another thing that I'm advising you, don't look at the person into their eyes. Look into their forehead. Just pretend as if you're looking at them into their eyes, but then you're just looking into their forehead. It really helps. Try, please. Fear is the biggest thing that robs us opportunities. When you are in fear, you forget your points, your things are no more in order, you are just try to work on your fear. If you work on that, then I can guarantee you, somewhere, somehow, you are in the right way. Please, please, please. And the 9th thing is, please do take your time. Do not rush. Right? I said earlier that I don't want to focus on the don'ts. So what I'm saying here is, please do take your time when you go into that interview room. Do take your time. Don't be distracted. Focus. Some people, you are asked the question and you're just like, I'll do what, and then I'll do what. And then I'll do what, and then thank you. No, thank you. Oh, you are wasting opportunities that only comes once, even in a month. You know how hard it is to get the chance to go for the oral. My dear, you have to work hard, sweat into the written so that you can make it to the oral. And then you are just saying those 3 things and then you are done. Hi? It doesn't work like that. Please. Those panelists will not chase you out. Just take your time. Even if you don't understand the question, just try to jog around the question. Try to bring in points and points. You will end up points, the right ones coming through. So don't leave a question unattended. Some people just even be like rushing just to get off and get rid of everything. Then you don't want to get the job. Then you don't have a purpose. Please, as I always say, do justice to yourself. Please don't fail yourself. Just take your time. Don't rush. You really have much pretty time. I can remember for the position where I am, I really stayed for 1 full hour, and I did not notice that. It's just my fellow candidates that were like, "Oh, madam, what? Were you sleeping?" And I was like, "No, I was not sleeping. I was talking all the times." No, I stayed for a full hour. I was every question. I tried my best. I really tried. Ne? Even if I understand that here I'm talking crepes, I don't wanna let the question go. I had to try, give and give. I just ended up realizing that these panelists are noting down something. I now see I am talking. And if you just say a panelist, they are just scratching themselves, or maybe they are just trying to sleep or something. You are not making sense. So please do justice yourself. And last but not least, what I can advise you is, please try to spice up. What do I mean by this? To spice up your content. Spice up your content. Ne. By this I mean, at every question, try to give at least 14, not 4, not 2, not 3, not 5, 14 points. Ne? And at each point, try to give practical examples. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, a lot of candidates have mastered the content. So when they go into the interview rooms there, they are just giving the same things. They're just repeating. You know, this book of Shindome. A lot of people have mastered. They have mastered the same points. They don't go extra miles. They shorten things. They don't really go much. They don't dig deep. So there in the interview room, for you to win, you're supposed to go extra miles. Spice up things. Say more points. Spice them up. Give practical examples. Even the panelists, when they're listening, they'll be like, this is the person we need. Be there for yourself, man. Don't just be rushing and you are afraid. No, please sit down and review this video and try to work on your mistakes. And one thing I want you to be aware of, always when you come out of the interview room, know where you went wrong. At least know that it was just a problem solving question that I think I did not do well. Otherwise, if every time you come from the interview room you just don't know what went wrong, then you have nowhere to go. Okay? So otherwise, I'm here to coach you guys. I will really be happy if you are to contact me and we can sit down, and mostly with the junior primary. I'm not really saying the senior and or other faces are not welcome, but I can really say that please feel free, and I can give you much of the content that you need for you to qualify, or for you to bid, you need to get the job, my dear. You need to you need to make your parents proud. You need to make everybody around you proud. You need to get somewhere. You cannot just be stuck with your degree home. And I know it's not an easy thing. Sometimes it even gets emotional. Just sit at home with your degree. Sometimes you're really trying your best. You're trying your best, but you don't know where your mistake is. That is one thing. So please, once you work on yourself, you'll end up knowing where your mistake is, and you can easily work on it. And I'm telling you, all shall be fine. All shall be fine. Alright, I think that was all for today's video. The next video is I'll be going to start with our first question that we are asked in the interview room, of which that is a job knowledge question. I'm gonna explain to it what it is, what you are expected to know about that question, how you are supposed to approach, all that. I'm gonna dig down into that, and then that goes on. Then next one, problem solving. And thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Refer your friends, family members, your loved ones, and all that you think might benefit from this video. And from me, see you next time. Ciao.